Fear the Croclops. Welcome everybody to our live tournament stream, Tuesday tournament stream. The accelerated Kraken Arena. This is our first accelerated Kraken Arena, to be differentiated from the Kraken, the proper Kraken. Kraken is not a Krakenklops. It has two eyes. The Krakenklops or Krakenklops has one eye. So, he's happy to be here. Welcome, Aspie. We've pinned the tournament to the top. Whoa, just a second here. The Kraken Accelerator. We're up there with the Guitar Masters. Guitar Masters, Kraken Accelerated. With the Kraken Accelerated, we're looking at E4, D6, D4, A6. Trust me, it's better than the St. George. And it's better than the Czech defense as well. Alright, we're entering new territory here with the Accelerated Kraken. I played my first Accelerated Kraken about a month ago. Lost that game, but not because of the opening, as usual. So fear the Crackklops. Sparklehorse Chess Riddler. Vine Bot. Astrobate. Pirate. We've got 5 players thus far. Can I get a link? We got a link. Guys, please subscribe, support the stream if possible. This is the Kraken Accelerated Arena. We're actually reminding everyone that this is a thematic tournament. 10-0 Rapid Arena. You must be a member of our team, Pawn and Horses Club. Asprey, did you get any requests to join the team? Juicebox Wizard, join the Kraken. Join with the Kraken. Be one with the Kraken. It's an accelerated Kraken. It has accelerated tentacles. Accelerated Krakening. Alright guys, we're starting in about 12 minutes. Do we have a countdown there? Yeah, 11 minutes and 44 seconds. Please support the trip to the World Senior. Willkommen. Willkommen. Kraken. Crack this, Kraken. Sorry, I'm supposed to be on my... This is just going to close your eyes for a minute. I just need to grab a link from my stream. The shill for money. Twitch.tv/Sladgy. You can donate, support our never mind. You can donate, support our trip. Trip was what I was, team and trip, our team. Support our trip to the World Senior starting a week from tomorrow. Leaving a week from today. Damn, I'm just on for a few minutes. I'm here for a good time. Not a long time, Juicebox Wizard. Right? Fear the Kraken. Where is everybody? Astrobate? We have any new members? Someone join. Oh, I have one viewer. That's good. Good to know the count there is very accurate. 6 players. Do I hear 10? Do I hear 20? This is our analysis board. The Kraken Accelerated. My favorite. I think it's more flexible than the normal Kraken. Good evening, ladies and animals. No gentlemen here. I've been under attack by mosquitoes again. Jesus, what is that? Allergic reaction of some kind. Guinea pig. Alright. So we don't... Let's see. We see anonymous player. Zen chess. Don't cry wolf. Chess. Riddler. There's the Kraken. It's like a bouncy castle, Mr. Coffee. Kraken bouncy castle. Very cool. Coffee and cake. Mr. Cake. What is up? Kraken Accelerated Arena is live. It is live. Can we get the link, please? Copy link, paste. People don't even pay attention to the posted link. Yes, you will be notified when the tournament starts. So it is safe to play in another tab while waiting. You will be notified. Alright guys, 2.5 hour arena. Let's check this. Custom start date. Rated? No. Standard variant 10 plus 0. Berserk? Yes. Duration 2.5 hours. Blah 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 blah. Alright, whatever. We're not modifying anything. Forbidden pairings. Acerbate versus Sludgy versus Sparkle Horse. We'll be right back. And we're back. Welcome everybody. Enjoy the Kraken. We've got 7 players with Anonymous. Morales. Did somebody leave? Someone left? Or it was just Morales who joined? Morales! What is that bug flying around? These fruit flies don't bite, right? Then why do I have like bites all over me? It's a myth that fruit flies don't bite. It's a freaking myth. Die. Fruit fly mythology. Tab is a soft drink in the 60s. Acerbate, they like discontinued Tab like 2 years ago. You know about that, right? Did you know that Tab was only discontinued like 2 years ago? There was a big deal about it. There were a lot of really hardcore Tab drinkers. It was like it was sort of like a light cola. I remember drinking it. Can you give us a 5-minute crash course? Crack is optional. Because it's Kraken course? A Kraken course. Crack Baby Arena. Kraken Babies. I'll create a team called the Kraken Babies. How about we do that? Well, I mean, it was around. It just wasn't, marketed much. Crack wasn't discontinued until 2 years ago. No, Tab wasn't discontinued until like 2 years ago. I don't even know why I joined. You missed the Panda. Jesus Christ. The Kraken Baby team. I don't know why you joined either, Morales. You're just going to be whiny and complain about the time control. Come on, let's just have fun. I'm still cooking, lads. Ladified. Can we DVIP Morales? Understand, man. I'm I'm promoting a real opening here. It's literally better than the check defense. And you gotta be, don't join the tournament and start talking shit about my openings. You're walking a very dangerous path, Morales. You're on a very dangerous path now. Normally he's well behaved. But no insulting the Kraken. Schieberspieler, hello everyone. Schieberspieler, don't play the Kraken. Is it me or is that Squiddy not an octopus? It's a Kraken substitute. The closest thing I've got to a Kraken. Acerby, come on. Do we really need that? Kraken eggs. I wanted to create the Kraken me a beer open. What do you think, Mr. Coffee? If I sponsored a tournament? Kraken me a beer open. The Kraken me a beer open. Or is it just the Kraken me a beer open? Kraken beer. I mean, just because they have a hockey team named the Kraken, you can't copyright Kraken. I mean, it's a mythological creature. That's like, copywriting lion or something. I mean, we could create Kraken beer. Right? There's probably already a Kraken beer. Like, there's every kind of like micro brewery beer, so probably almost every conceivable word has been used as a beer. Sparkle Horse, Cheese Riddler, Morales the Complainer, Goiju is here, Schumacher, Anonymous Player, Vina India, Complainaless, Complainaless, Complainaless. Ought to know by now. Acerbate with the autism. Cast your vote, dude, for RFK Jr. I think he switched parties, but I'm not sure. He's independent now. When do you leave for Sicilia? A week from today. Very important complainer, VIC. Dude, I hate that. Why am I not getting press? This guy says, please let me in the team. Yeah, now I'm getting requests. Alright. Samurai Pizza. Yo. We got one request to join the team, that's it? Ask me, did you handle any requests? I don't know why. Like, lichess is weird, man. It doesn't send me the request. I have to like click on the message before the request pops up. Maybe because I have push notifications turned off or something. But that's for the phone. I don't understand why normally I don't get the requests highlighted up. Maybe I just need to refresh. Okay, we're starting. 10, 11 players. Asterbate seated only 9 tonight. Nice to see Schieberspieler. He's not a Kraken aficionado. Oh, he jumped in. Oh, shit. Sorry about that, Chess Riddler. Damn, there's something wrong with my connection. Something happened. Oh, I don't know. I got disconnected. Schieberspieler tried to jump in on me. No. There's that delay. Now we're going to watch this until we get a game. Ooh, the Chess Riddler playing the black side of the Kraken. It's an unusual variation of Kraken. He played Bishop G4. Damn, Schieberspieler is just not messing around here. Black better be careful. Let's just say that. Best be careful. I jumped out. Because Sheep Spiller jumped in, I was unprepared. I hate playing like strong players in the first round. I need to get warmed up. And other excuses. Plus, if I get paired with Sheep Spiller, it's going to be like a freaking 20-minute battle. And then I'm going to like see someone else have like 20 points by then. Just getting locked in battle with Sheep Spiller will automatically like cost me time. Better to do like a Swiss Gambit. Or just, yeah. We're just resigned and move on. Thanks for playing Sheep Spiller. But anyway, what's happening here? What happened? Wow, that's a creative defense. Queen d4. I think I would have played it differently. I wouldn't have done what he did, but is it really that crazy to play d5? d5, pawn takes s6, pawn takes c4, queen takes b7. You can play knight d7. You're not losing a piece or anything. I'm not sure how much material like white loses there. Oh, I get it. I get it. This is crafty, though. You know, maybe Chess Riddler is not completely out of ideas. Yeah, I'm hungry and was expecting white. Oh, you're expecting white. How the heck do you know whether to expect white or black? With lichess, I kind of gave up on that. Queen takes c4. I strongly recommend sacking the exchange with queen takes c4. Thought it was arranged. You play black. I don't play many arenas, but I never really thought about it. I assume everything on lichess is supposed to be random. You didn't want to hang mate. Yeah, I saw queen c8. Oh man, this is a problem. Alright, onward and upward. Just keep him busy. Just hug him, you know. Hug him for as long as you can. Just hold on. Hold on until the arbiter rings the bell. Oh man, Sheep Spiller won a rook. Alright, how many players? We got 12 players. Pirate already on the board with a forfeit win. Goiju on the board. Oof, bishop takes f7. Obviously a lot of counterplay here for black. Man, Sheep Spiller just... It's going to be ugly. I just hope that Morales doesn't get paired with him. But Goiju... Wow, Goiju brutalized Schumacher. He brutalized Schumacher. Kraken. We've already played against Schumacher, I just realized. There was, you know what's funny? There's a player from like Lithuania, Latvia, Krakops. There's actually, whatever happened to him? There was a player named Krakops. Latvian? That's funny. Yeah, I guess I'm doing this. Basically, it's a dunce opening in reverse. This wasn't a good variation that I played here. Not the best variation. Not the best version of accelerated Kraken. Wow, G3. I don't believe it. He played G3. That seems unusual for you. I'm playing the Black Lion. Something like that. The Lion's Jaw. It's a really bizarre situation. The lion's paw. The monkey's paw. The monkey's uncle. I can't remember what the shit is called anymore. Speaking of Simon Williams, even Swiss. It's never too late to play on an arena to keep Schieberspieler busy. Yeah, I bribed him to play it out until bloody mate. Just hang on till the ref separates you. I guess I'm going to castle kingside. Shockingly. Exactly, that's what he gets. You show him. But let's not do anything totally unsportsmanlike, like let your clock run. Wow, rook c1. What are you up to there? What are you up to? Ooh, I want a pawn. Look, free pawn. Free pawn. Now what? White is not threatening anything yet. I like to incorporate, the kind of classical queen b8. I did that at my first accelerated Kraken. This opening is really it's not bad for black, and you can transpose to the modern if you want to. I mean, there's a lot of options. I like it in a sense. I like it better than the normal Kraken. In that sense. So what are we doing here? C5. This has got to be a bad move. Let's do it. Took. Hoping he wouldn't take there. What about pawn takes? Is that good or bad? Pawn takes c5, positional pawn sacrifice. Bishop takes may be worse, though. This looks kind of messy. Oh, he played it instantaneously without even thinking. That's unbelievable. How does this work exactly? Whoa. What? Take toward the center. Wow. Just instantaneous moves. What is going on? He has too many good moves to choose from. Now, this is a crazy position, huh? Check. Wow. Is that legal? Tough structure. Some call it a tough structure. Some refer to it as a tough structure. Structurally tough. 1900. What I want to know is, how is he so fast? Too fast, too confident. Wow. What bullet technique. What a good game. Man, he's like sandbagging. Sandbagging. How am I like in first place with like one win? This is ridiculous, dude. I started late and I'm in tied for first place with one win. Is she just really like sitting out or something? He's like waiting for me? No. He's playing a new player. Oh. We got a new player. Nice. The tournament is actually in the front page, which was funny. Probably because it's a very rare format. It's you know, thematic, which is fun and rare. That's enough chess for today. No. You're not allowed to leave, dude. You're not allowed to leave. After that fabulous game. At least like usual, I play you in the first round and I forget that it's like no increment. With a minute left, when we had about a minute left, I realized, wow, I love playing black. When I had a minute left, I realized we had, no, let's play this better. Let's play this better. We transpose to a normal Kraken here. I should have played that last game. I'm not playing accelerated Kraken. Fracken Kraken. Now next time will be the Fracken Kraken. Wow, good opening. Ooh, trading pieces. Not good. White's playing a bit too quickly. A bit on the quick side. Quick chess. Fracking. Damn, he's quick. He is quick. And this is sudden death. Do not forget. Check. I don't know, what does that do? What did I achieve? What did I menace with that move? What Samurai Pizza Cat makes up for in rating, he makes up for. What he lacks in rating, he makes up for in speed. Okay, Rook D8. But I like to tell everybody that, fast is really not the main priority. I think it's important to focus. Yeah, he resigned. All right, well, that's one way to do it. A little bit of an early res there, but that's cool. Yeah, move on to the next game. So Schieberspieler playing black, and Schieberspieler playing the black Kraken. What did you do? Let's see. How does Gerhard Schiebler. You played an immediate b5, very sharp Schieberspieler. That's risky style. Wow. Schieberspieler playing it very risky, and no berserk against the 2100. The Schiebler elves. Oh, we got another request to join the team. All right, Miyamoto Musashi, remember him? Played in the Simul. Kraken, play the Kraken. It's my new opening. We're gonna start a Kraken team. The Kraken babies. ¿Qué pasa? Mufasa. Get into Kraken's accelerated arena, man. Let's get some World Senior donations to the Pizza Beer Coffee Fund. Pizza Wine Coffee Fund. Nope, I should be drinking wine in Sicily. Guys, I'm ranked 20th going into the 50 plus World Senior. You know what's interesting? There's more players in the old man section than in the 50 plus. I don't think that was the case last year. I'm not sure that was the case last year. It was about balanced. Schieberspieler. But I'm not talking about like a few more players. There's a lot more. So what am I doing with white? The anti-Kraken. We're going to play very solid. A move after Schieberspieler's own heart. Play the modern. Think Solanci Emil. C3 Sicilian. You can play the C3 Sicilian. It's like, what would Schieberspieler do against himself? He played bishop h6. That's sick. You've been hanging out with Acerbate or something. Wow. That's just extreme, bro. That is extreme. I can't believe he did that. Wow. Extreme Schieberspieler. This has got to be a mistake. H4, you tempted me into it. I shouldn't have done that. Should not have done that. Oh, there's beer. There's good beer in Sicily. Come on in. The water's fine. Have you been drinking again? What's the minimum number of moves for a draw? 30? Is like the Hungarian team championship? Black is fine here. Everything's fine. Nothing can possibly go wrong. What would Alpha Zero do? Knight G5. What about Knight G5? White's better now, but you know, it's still not so easy. I mean, he's not creating like ridiculous weaknesses, and he managed to avoid losing material. Do you want to consider taking with the pawn now? Yeah, but not really. On second thought, anyone won with black yet? Dude, black is great in this opening. I love black. Take, endgame. It's a logical positional move. We did get Sheep Spiller. I mean, Sheep Spiller's willing to play out of his element here, you know? It's cool. I mean, thanks for playing. I know, like, Sheep Spiller's a very repertoire-oriented player, for example. A lot of his game is based on having a really well-prepared, rock-solid repertoire. So going outside his comfort zone is going to be some lead to some discomfort. A lot of people aren't willing to do that, you know, so it's cool. Takes. Where do I castle, though? I think I know what to do. All right. I know what to do. I don't want to castle queenside into potential pawn storm. B5 is just too easy to play, you know? I mean, anybody can do that. And I don't want to cave, and this is the Kraken's cave, but, oh, you just want to see a win. Well, I'm sure there's an assumption maybe this opening isn't good, but I think that's really, I wouldn't be promoting it if it was total garbage. Okay. Queen f6, very interesting move. Doesn't really have a good square for his knight, does he? Wow. Guess. Now castling queenside is a little bit better than it was formerly. Still not essential. This was the plan. Manual castling. Emmanuel castling. I mean, the whole idea of this opening kind of, obviously I didn't invent it, it's been played, it just didn't really have a name. It's all connected to the Pierts, and the whole concept of using A6 in the Pierts modern, you know, with the additional possibility of the St. George. Of course, I've played the St. George. Rip. Pawn takes pawn. He's a materialistic guy. What can I say? Rook h5, knight takes h6. Yeah, I'm going to lose material there if I'm not careful. Got to take with the rook on g5. It should be okay. Are there any alternatives, though, here? Some interesting possibilities. Perhaps, like, a delayed... Okay, queen g5, take f6, and I lose material. What about taking on e5? He just simply takes, so I can't do that. Taking with the rook seems okay until it doesn't. It's all okay until it's not. I have a pawn structure advantage against Schieberspieler. He's like very, very strategic. Not easy to get him to yield some kind of like bishop for knight and pawn structure advantage. On paper, white is better, but you know, he does have a little bit of dynamics here with my king on f1 and knight versus possibly semi-bad bishop. I have to be careful. But you know, on paper I'm better. I don't know. Let's see, tactically. Weren't you after a line from d4? Well, obviously, yeah, I mean, you can play a6 against anything. Next week, I was going to introduce the KRAKEN, or Franco-KRAKEN, which is not really a Kraken. The idea of playing like e6 and a6, it's like a deferred St. George, and Christian Bauer has played it. A lot of reasonable players have played it. But that's another thing you can do. You know, you can play maybe e6 on move 1, d4 e6, e4 a6, you know, and then it's not really bad for black either. The frackin' Kraken. Kraken me a beer open with beer prizes for all of those of you who are legal enough to drink. Legal enough. Man, this is the longest that Schieberspieler has ever spent in a game, I think. He must be doing like deep calculations or something. Pawn takes d4. That's kind of a relief, you know. I mean, I was worried there'd be some kind of weird tactic. He has queen f3 there. He went into solid mode. He's playing for a draw. He's not playing for, I mean, you know, you could say he's playing for 2 results, but by trading knight for bishop, he didn't try to go into any kind of sharper complications. He's willing to be just a tiny bit worse here, and confident that he can probably hold. I'm not sure he made the right decision. You know, objectively, he probably had a more dynamic way to play. But he certainly made a safe decision, practical one. This looks pretty dangerous for black, actually. Yeah, he's become aware of potential danger. Rook h6. Rook h6, rook g6. BFD. But I have rook h4. Rook h4, rook h4, rook h6, and then he has limited number of options, including but not limited to that move. So close, yet so far away. So how do we finish? Finish him! Finish him! Finishing move, finishing touch. Maybe he's drinking Palinka. Or no, he'd be playing better. He plays even better. He didn't have enough Palinka. Man, I haven't had Palinka on stream for a long time. I've got a beer in the fridge, though. Yeah, I'm going to start a Kraken team. Kraken babies. Alright, what are we going to do? Stop laughing at your own jokes, loser. Loser Stodgy. Man, there's got to be something here, but there's no nasty tactics. I just have to suck it up. Do I take with the pawn or the queen? Wow. Feels like a tactic. Oh my god. Wow. Oof. Alright. Very rare upset of the Schieberspieler. He's out of his Kraken element. Alright. Lucky me. Good thing I saw that. That was totally incidental. Totally unplanned. Spotting the mate into. I've been working on my tactics lately. Alright. Everyone saw it except for you. What if I didn't see rook takes e7? That would be humiliating. I mean, it's one thing to miss it with black, but to miss it with white, like you're staring down the barrel of mate in 2 and you don't see it with white. I mean, that would be embarrassing. It took me 5 seconds to see it. I just don't think tactically. Oh, by the way, this like account, who I think was Niditch, came on like the other day. It's like a 2900 bullet player. Why would Niditch come on and like challenge me to play bullet and start commentating on me like trying to solve a puzzle? That was totally random. Maybe it's not. It's a strong player though. I mean, they played 122 games and they're 2900. They're just under 110 or something bullet games. How do I know it was Niditch? Well, I don't know for sure it was Niditch, but they made the account after his wife's name. So there's a strong possibility it's Niditch. I don't know though, you know, for sure. Yeah. His wife's name is Julia Schweiger, and she's a strong player, like 2400. But you know, I don't think like even if she did, you know, play that well in bullet, she would make her name herself. And the player that makes the most sense would be Niditch messing around. I don't know, but it's just a theory. I mean, they're from Israel. The player was supposed to be from Israel. It could be anybody. But, you know. At first I thought, yeah, whatever. But they came back the next day, and they're still 2900. So, I mean, okay, a lot of FMs are like 3,000 in Bullet too, so it could really be anybody. We transpose to Purts. Don't know about Bishop E3 though. I think it's okay here. It's just a theory. I don't really know Knightage. I could actually like be like, okay, when was the last time you and I were in the same room? They wanted to engage with me though, which is weird. They're like giving me hints on solving a puzzle. I was skeptical that Knightage would bother doing something like that, but who knows? Anyway, random. Why would you? Yeah, maybe it's just a Julia Schweiger fan. Hey, you know what? Maybe it's our old friend Casabianca back again. Boop. Die, fly, die. Damn it, I missed him 10 times. Damn, he's landing on me. I swear they bite. Dude, what are you doing? Anonymous player. So aggressive. Stop being so aggressive. It was Nigel Nigel Shirt. I'm so disappointed that Nigel Shirt isn't playing at the Nigel Sturt. There's that guy Raven Sturt, right? It's not Stewart, it's Sturt, which is like the weirdest name ever. Nigel Sturt. Nigel Sturt. You see, that's the difference between John Nunn, Michael Adams, and Nigel Sturt. Like, Nigel Sturt is too good to play in the World Senior. Alright, we gotta play e5 at some point. I mean, this enough is enough here. I didn't like the way, we saw in the early game. Oof, this is a total wipeout. Classic kingside. Cave in. Cave in at the Kraken. Kraken's cave in. Did I drop a piece yet? Yeah, why would you name your account after someone else's wife? I mean, that seems kind of weird. But I could quiz them. Are you Arkady Knightage? If so, when were you and I last in the same place at the same time? You have 2 minutes to answer. I remember because I made a comment about it because he was like, freaking his hair turned white. I was like, who is that guy? Oh my god. Why is your hair white, dude? I was like, who is that like 60-year-old player on board 1 for that team? And I looked over and it's like, oh my god, it's Knightage. I'm like, who is that? They look older than Ilya Smirin. What? Bishop takes d4. I have bishop g6. I guess. Is this enough? Nigel Short doesn't like have troll accounts like Smurf accounts. He just like thinks everyone who beats him is Bobby Fischer. That was like blatantly a computer. That's already been analyzed pretty deeply. They released the list of the players for the World Senior in groups, and my group only has like 90 players. And the old group, you'd think like wouldn't be that big, but it's much bigger. Like 150 or something. And 65 plus. I mean, honestly, it is kind of weird. Like the age range from 50 to 65 is smaller than, I guess, 65 to whatever. People tend to drop off after 80, but there's still some stragglers. You'd think like 65 to 80, 15 years. But then you've got those extra guys over 80 that are still playing. Can't be that many 80-year-olds still playing. It's kind of weird. It's kind of fun to play in the World Senior, but it's also really kind of depressing, you know, at the same time. It's like terrifying. How am I in the World Senior? It's terrifying, you know. Where did the last 15 years go? And how do you go from like 35 to 50 like overnight, you know? That's really crazy. 1 minute I'm 35, the next minute I'm 50. What the hell happened? I don't know, I feel like I screwed up this attack. I should have had better. This should have been a kill. It is really scary, Mr. Coffee. When you're young, you're like, oh, whatever, I have all the time in the world. You know, and then you're like 30, you're like, I'm old, but nah, still pretty young. You're like 35, no problem, okay. 40, it's getting up there. But I can deal with it. Even 45, but now it's like out of control. And it's like the time just goes faster. What's up, everybody? Kraken stream. Kraken Arena stream. What's up, Anonymous Player? Why didn't I berserk? Because you're kind of fast. And Schieberspieler and I didn't berserk last game. No, it snuck up on me. I really, like, everything was fine until, like, 35. And then just boom. It was like, whoa, you know, where did that go? I was just talking about this the other stream where it seemed like I packed a lot more stuff in between, like, 20 and 35. More stuff happened, practically. Okay. I think I'll take the bishop. I'll take back on e3. He has one. Watch the last step. It's a doozy. Unlucky pirate. I just don't Well, at least my hair didn't turn white overnight. That was basically like where the last 15 years went. Like Nightish's hair turned white. 1 minute it's like 2005, his hair is totally brown. The next minute I turn around and it's like 2023 and his hair is white. Basically the whole time I've been in Hungary. Check. Does check serve a point, serve a purpose, serve a point? Point, serve point. Is there a point to checking? I really don't think so. Point service. Service point. Why am I not up a piece here? Why am I not up a piece? Can somebody please tell me? Why am I not up a piece? Why did I think I was up material? Why did I falsely believe I was up material in this position? Can anyone explain that to me? Why am I under the impression that I was up material? That's really strange. Rook f3, not a good move. Or is it? Not the best move, let's say. Oof. Drop the rook. That makes it significantly easier. Man, I mean, I don't know what's going on. I think I was in trouble. I don't think I'm better. The engine's calling it a little bit better for black. And queen d3 was inaccurate. I let that get completely out of control. Nefedov in the Kraken accelerated arena. Pirate got mated in 5 moves. Pirate Kraken. Pirates are used to battling Krakens. Schieberspieler. Oh, Schieberspieler's trying out bishop g4. What I like about the accelerated Kraken is its flexibility. You can play the Nimzovich defense. You can play the St. George. You can play the French sort of setup with e6. You can play the modern. You can play the Philidor. You can play the Pierce. There are just so many possibilities. It can literally transpose to a Sicilian sometimes. I get like c3 Sicilians where black plays like c5 all the time. Anonymous player now taking on Schieberspieler. Schieberspieler playing a type of Philidor formation. He's gonna... Well, anonymous player is tricky, man. I mean... I have an advantage, though, of having more experience playing the Kraken. Guys, please donate, support our trip to the World Senior. Pizza, beer, wine, and massage therapy. Okay, F4, the sharpest, one of the sharpest continuations here. I have a setup. In the accelerated Kraken, I'm going to use Franco Kraken. Fracken Kraken. We transpose to the Fracken Kraken. A tempo down Fracken Kraken, but it's okay. The best according to the engine. So those who, Mr. Coffee, those who play the French defense can, really have fun with the accelerated Kraken as well. You'd think like F4 was just automatically good for white, but it's not so simple. I did drop a video on this where I won a quick game. Same line. No, F4 has its drawbacks. The Fracken Kraken. 1 hour 30, yeah, very similar game. I don't think my opponent played bishop e3 though. You're threatening to take my pawn, sire. And I don't like it. Evil person. You would have to lose a tempo with d5. That's thinking outside the box, Mr. Coffee. There's more to life than tempos. Tempi Fugit. Puget Sound University. I admit that white has an awfully solid position here. Not the best Fracken Kraken. I could play this more accurately. Knight h6 is also a major idea here in the Fracken Kraken. I am watching stream. Okay, now how's Schieberspieler doing? He's pissed he lost to me. He's coming back. He's probably ahead of me by now. King Kong 127. So Evil William played the opening well. White is not worse here. Could I somehow get a time enough Sicilian with the Kraken? Spelling! Language! Don't misspell the Kraken. How do I handle this now? feel like knight f5 is overrated. He'll just like pick it off with bishop d3. Well, I think these kind of transposition things, only come up if the opponent kind of cooperates. This is a pretty disappointing game. I'm glad I didn't berserk against Evil William, because I've got no advantage. Lucky if I'm equal here. This did not go well. Still, our position is very solid, and Rouge and Jacobian would manage to somehow swindle us with black. Speaking of Rouge and Jacobian, he plays like the check defense, and my argument with the Kraken is that the Kraken check on b4 can be overrated. There could be some benefit to that move as well. Just don't forget where you are. A3. 1400 start playing A3. I'm afraid. Do we have a delay in place? Hey, where's our time delay? I mean, stream delay. I ought to have a delay. Check. Yeah, you better play knight d2. Retain the right to castle. I retain. He did. Oh my god. You did that. See, that's really not really that great. I think you should just bite the bullet and play king f2. I was hoping for this. Now I have queen b6. It's also the provocative queen h4 check. A favorite of Acerbate's, but probably not that good. You can't force white to transpose to a Sicilian. White has to cooperate. Usually make some kind of blatantly inferior move. Knight b3. Evil William. Crackety Kraken. He didn't fall for it. So now, yeah, I've got takes and check, so I gotta be materialistic here. When in doubt, be materialistic. I normally don't like to be materialistic, but if I have no other option, in terms of how to play for a win, then I'll be materialistic. It's not my preferred option. Is my queen trapped yet, donkey? Not the preferred option. I'm not a big fan of grabbing pawns on b2, but sometimes you gotta go for it because you just got no other. You got no other option. Think a lot. Think about all you got. Grandmaster John Fedorovich. That was our mantra when John and I briefly shared our love of the game with one another. You got to think about all you got, and all I got is a pawn on b2. And all I got now here again, we could be materialistic, but this is like different. Why do I have to compromise my pawn structure here? This is different. I'm already up a pawn. I have essentially like a winning position. Grabbing another pawn with a4 is not necessary. Would weaken my structure. It could be surrounded by bishop d1, picked off, and ultimately, I lose my queen side or something. Here it's still. We also have to be careful about my queen. I mean, my queen clearly doesn't have that many squares. I could find a way to lose this position. It certainly does, Saji. Whatever he was talking about, I didn't catch it. Oops. The Kraken awaits victims. Okay, a4 looks juicy. Again, I need a way out, a sensible way out. But he has queen. Now he has rook a1. Sorry. So maybe this isn't so simple. Getting out. Getting in is one thing, but getting out is another. Jeez. I have bishop takes a4. That's really not good. Not now, but alright, in the future. Queen a3. Grab me another pawn, Elizabeth. Double Shot Tuesday here on WMMR. Right, Asterbate? I always think of Hotel California when we're talking about or Roach Motels when you can't leave from Gypsy 99999. Not really a fan of. I was never really a fan of the Eagles, but that song is of course iconic, and there is the classic reference to the Roach Motel. All right, Queen takes f4. It's a big one. It's a big one, and it's mine. Again, I don't like to be materialistic, but this pawn could be rather useful, and also it guarantees my queen an escape hatch. Speaking of Nigel Short, I remember some game where he did queen h6, queen g7. What was that? Does anyone remember that? He had some crazy game. He had to put his queen on some kind of weird. Those bikers got tuned up. Oh, I was thinking of when the bikers entered the mobster bar. A Bronx Tale. I never saw Bronx Tale. Damn, that fly, it survived again. It's no way, dude. Die. Holy shit, there's this fruit fly. Do fruit flies really not bite people? That's what it says everywhere, but I'm getting bitten by things. And they ain't bed bugs. Alright, we're castling. I didn't see that. I like Roach Motels. That's your fruit. They came to my house and sprayed for cockroaches today. Old buildings in Budapest have cockroach issues. The good thing is they're not those big American ones. La Cucaracha, right? Come on, Nedab. Sing it with us. Bust the Mexican folk songs. Baywatch. I don't know where Baywatch came from. California. Dude, I remember when I was a little kid, we used to go to the roller, what's it called? A roller place where you go to roller skate? Roller rink. That's it, the roller rink. And they would play La Cucaracha? Yeah. The roller rink. What else? Other great movies. Speaking of great movies, Nedog, how about Rollerball? A cult movie. What's the name of the actor who just died recently? Didn't he die? What's the lead actor in that movie? James Caan, exactly. Was it he died last year or? Iconic cult movie. Yeah. Rip James Caan. Your landlord died on Friday. Well, hopefully he hasn't, killed any of his tenants lately. But how does that connect to James Caan? Just random people who died? Wow. This is weird, man. Evil William. Evil William is not 1453, dude. Evil William is scary. James Sultan Khan. I love that movie. That was badass. For me, that was right up there with like Westworld. They should make a Rollerball sequel. Definitely. I'm surprised they haven't, actually. I mean, you have a Westworld series. You need a Rollerball series. Rollerball. How is Evil William 1453? Is that for real? You're kidding about that, right? That rating is not accurate. You're playing like you're like 2000, bro. Finally cracked. But that took a while. The Kraken. A little too solid for 1400. Finally. Dude, by the way, Netta, what's up with like the... Did you hear about that yesterday? The neo-Nazi protest in Massachusetts? Great. In Arlington? At Maura Healey's house? Dude. Gotta love it, man. New England is ours. Gotta love those like neo-Nazis in Arlington. Alright, back to tournament. They probably come up from the Cape or something. Southern Massachusetts is really a lot of like racists and it's much different than, you know, Arlington. Red Massachusetts. All right. Anyway, off the politics. We've got 125 minutes left. An hour and 25 minutes. Sorry, an hour and 25 minutes. We started with an hour and 30, 2 hours and 30. So we're not halfway through yet. Oh no! Schieberspieler again. Well, the one thing you don't want to do against Schieberspieler is give him main line he knows. You know, like if I transpose to a normal modern, he would probably be happy. So I want to keep it. Have I played c5 here? Is what I'm trying to remember. That's what I'm talking about. c5 is like c3 Sicilian. e5, I can't get away with. Knight c6 sucks. Bishop g4, nothing special. g6 is fine, but he'll be comfortable there. Knight d7 allows e5 with complications. So I'm looking at options here. e6. E6 is okay. Now we're going to see what he does. b5 feels early. We've got to be careful. Knight c6 is interesting. This is kind of what I did in the other game. Probably not best treatment here. The second time I failed to handle this really well. Knight b4 is not a thing. So we're playing a delayed e5. But a6 is useful. I don't have to go for a fianchetto. I thought he would play c3 there. This is actually pretty similar to the game I had at the Hungarian Team Championship, except I was white. Knight b8 or knight e7? That's the question. It's a big one. Let's play knight b8. Yep, you had that. You had that move. I really love my position here. Love me, love my position. My opponent got in bishop g4. Well, that's not going to happen in this game. I'm worse here. I did not play this the best. I am seriously worse here. But still, it's a game, and it's not that easy for white. But this is a fail. I did not handle this right. Kraken, not approved. This Kraken is a fail. This Kraken is not approved. Unapproved. Right. Alright. Do not approve this Kraken. A4. Sheep's Pillar is out for revenge. Constantly doing shit up here. Neo-Nazis are big in New England, apparently. Here I was thinking they're like from the South and shit. It's social media, man. It's they probably like drive up from Virginia or something. There are a lot of racists in New England, though, surprisingly. They're everywhere, I guess. That's the point. Knight a4. That is an extreme chess move. Wow. You got to give him credit for that. b5 takes. That's not approved. He's trying to force through c5, and that's a pretty good idea. What happens if I play c6? One way to find out. This Kraken is constipated. This is called this. We have a way of measuring how much space we control by just counting where our pieces stand, and we call it the Slaggy square. His Slaggy square is way bigger than mine. But I don't know about this. This seems weird. I mean, he played not what I expected there whatsoever. b5. No, I should take. I have to play this fixed structure. Since when am I playing? We're playing the black side of the Roy Lopez against Schieberspieler now. Weird. Yeah, it's a Lopez. He has a good game here. It looks like a really good game. Too good. Too freaking good. That's how good it is. Too good. Knight b3, knight a5 is a really very, very powerful plan. So I'm not going to go into that. We're going to go kingside. Oh, not what I expected. He goes with the pawn break. I was looking at knight b3. I guess I have to take here. We're starting to take on water on the queen side. Heavy calls it creaking. The queen side is creaking. Oh my god, what was that? I think the whole house is creaking. Freaking creaking. Options? I need some options. The options market. This is the plan. This is a plan. This is a plan on drugs. Kraken fornication. The red hot chili krakens. Some guy invented the hottest hot pepper ever. It came out yesterday. It's called, and dude, he even, like, why does he calls it X? It's like the Elon Musk Kraken. Elon Musk, why do you name your chili pepper after Elon Musk? X. Unbelievable. Hello? Queen F3? That's kind of a weird move. Who expected that? He must be, like, playing conservatively here to ward off any kind of kingside attack. His knight is unprotected. Knight f4 is nice. It's a nice knight. But knight b6? Knight b6 is not the greatest square. Okay, we're worse spatially, but we might have some threats. Knight f4. We're gonna scare him. Oh no, my a6 pawn. He's very scared. Does he look scared? The problem is, like, knight b6, where am I going? On the queen side. I don't belong on the queen side. I need to attack other side. I attack you other side. Knight b6 is a tempo. It's not great, though. Astrobate maneuver. We need to be going to the king side. Alright, temporary. This is a temporary thing. I want to keep an eye on h3. We're incidentally hitting his rook. I mean, we're preparing the astrobate maneuver. f5 is overrated. Well, first of all, I probably want to get off the file, no? So rook b8. Oops, I hung my a-pawn. I don't like being pinned. How does that work again? Bishop takes, queen g5. Oh, that's interesting. He's taking preventative measures. Ivermectin. Livermectin. Have you had a dose of livermectin today? Ivermectin. f5. f5. Going for it. Ivermectin. I don't know if this is a good idea. We're in trouble. I think we're in trouble, you know. He's played pretty well. He has space and possibly winning a pawn. Time to seek cheap counterplay. Where is it? Where is our kingside attack? Our rook belongs on f8, not e8 here. Options investment. Oh, look at all those draws. Oh, g3. Holy Benoni, Batman. Yeah, the plan wasn't to do anything fancy here. Obviously. Did I drop a piece yet? It's a mere pawn sacrifice. Well, I have to take with the pawn. There's no other option. Oh. Dude, what are you doing in there? What are you doing over there with your queen on h6? Knight f6? Or knight g7? Or neither? Knight g7? Knight f6 is way more active, I guess. Okay. Oh, we're starting to see some sort of tactical point to his play. What's the tactical point? Knight takes d5, knight takes d5, knight takes d5. Bishop c4, bishop e6. He has back rank mates. Am I lost yet? Yeah, he shows surprisingly good. Whoa, that's not what I expected. Oh, he has a trick. He shows very good calculation. It's easy to underestimate Schieberspieler. He's got good technique and he's like well prepared in the opening, but he shows very good, way above average calculation and speed of calculation. So nothing like too deep, but he sees tactics quickly. He doesn't go for super deep stuff. He goes for really quick, accurate, medium depth tactical play. I could be in trouble here. Just a bit outside. Medium depth. We're hanging on by a thread. How's your thread hanging? Obviously, queen f6, rook f7, queen h8, not a very good variation. So I have queen f6, bishop f7, queen h8, bishop g8. Threading the needle. Oh, other options like queen f5 check. Right? Logical. Here. Now. Now. Boom. Rook takes b4. If there's a one-move tactic, he'll see it. I guarantee it. That's pretty nasty. That knight is really nasty. Nasty knight. This looks bad. But we're going to lose this. Pawn down. Worst pieces. It's getting bad. Queen h6 check. Really ugly. He's getting revenge. All right, good game. Yep. Yeah, it was hard to save. I shouldn't have wasted my time. I was actually like borderline okay at one point. It looks like, but no, too much. Too much time. Good game. Not a great Kraken. Wow, perfect game. Perfect game for white. 12% upon loss, 2 inaccuracies, and the best I got to was like just hanging on. I moved 25. By then my time was like way too low. Someone played A4, an anti-Kraken. The anti-Kraken. Pause for a minute. I'm going to get me a beer. Elizabeth. Speaking of liberal politicians. Rawr, lost. Rawr. There goes my streak, too. Someone upset the Shiber. Please do it for me. Guys, please donate. It's not too late to donate. The World Senior. We have one more week to collect. We have one more week to collect bonuses. Collect our bonus. Cerveza, por favor. Un cerveza, por favor. Uno cerveza. Una. You guys see my Jedi mind powers? I can make the beer move with my mind. Yeah. Oh, you nasty knights. You beat my Kraken. McCracken. Shiber Spiller still didn't get a game. We have only 20 players for this Kraken. Come on, Uber driver, bring it on. Uber driver has been preparing. It's not fair to make me keep playing Shiber Spiller, you know. There's no way it's fair to keep pairing the same guys against each other who are in the lead. I don't know how they program this arena pairing system, but you know, like if it just grabs the first player, I'm going to just keep playing Shiber Spiller because our games like finish at the same time if we play each other. But that would be unfair to us, you know, because everyone else would just like catch up or pass us. Acerbate playing the Kraken. Acerbate, you better not forfeit, dude. He's not here. Are you serious? Acerbate, you're not here. Yeah, I'm not sure Knight C3 is necessarily best. He's here. Anti-Kraken. Anti-accelerated Kraken. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've ever had to face my own accelerated Kraken before. I'm going to play like Shiber Spiller. Well, I mean, if you play an early b5, you're basically playing the St. George. I like to delay b5. In some cases, not played at all, but it depends. This is a great opening, though. I mean, for black, if they're careful. There's at least 3 Grandmasters that actively, you know, 3 Grandmasters, another IM, that have played this opening on a regular basis. The Slovak guy, Merva, Sebe, Chichak from Sweden. Can I offer a take back? Acerbate, what are you doing, bro? I can't believe I'm playing H3. Whatever. At least play like G6, man. That's a lobster Kraken. That's a lobster Kraken, seriously. That's one claw, dude. But that's a claw, not a tentacle. Alright? I just want to clarify the difference between claws and tentacles. The rook pawns are claws, but when you play like h6 and g5 or a6 and b5, those are tentacles. That is not a tentacle, Acerbate. That's a claw. And you're playing a lobster, not a kraken. Do you understand? I'll let you know when we're going to have a lobster arena. Alright? Are you trying to tell me something? That you want to have a lobster arena? Lobster versus crab? Nils is here. Guys, please subscribe. I'm perpetually broke because of chess. Chess leads to perpetual brokenness. So please donate or subscribe. 376 and 5. Well, dudes, I mean, you know, he's like 1700. I mean, it's not that easy, you know, when you're like almost 1,000 points lower. Yeah, his score is slower than it should be. He should have like 15 by now. There's not a lot of draws, bro. Let's just put it that way. There's like 2 draws. The Mariposa. Wow. You're not going anywhere, Acerbate. La Mariposa. Nice diagonal you've got there. Alright. Man, this fast time control. Let's not screw up. We're going to play solidly. We're going to play solidly on the lichess. Solid lichess. Do not forget. He didn't forget. I have queen takes d7. Oof. Queen takes d7 appears to garner his wages. Your wages have been garnered, sir. James Garner. I'm going to garnish your wages. It's weird because, like, you know, the word garnish is like the fringe on the side of, you know, like a fancy dinner, like some lettuce or something. So why is it called garnish when they like take money out of your paycheck or whatever? Man, that Kraken went down fast. But Schieberspieler's got ahead of me because of the streak starter. Somebody's got to take Schieberspieler out. Who is brave enough to do that? None of the stronger players had the guts to play in this, except for Uber Driver. Aldisto, no, you know. The higher rated players over 2,000. All right, Dr. Tripchance, yeah, he left. The lower rated players are, everyone under 2,000 is playing, but we don't have any high rated players except for Schieberspieler. No cheese mate, no, you know, nobody over 2,200. Chickens, I say. Morales played 4 games, and he only lost 1. But kudos to VIP Morales for sticking with it for 4 games. Schieberspieler is going to start racking up points now. If you guys play Schieberspieler, what you want to do is you want to try to like stay real close to him and just hold on, you know, like what Chess Riddle did in the beginning. I get paired with Dr. Tripchance. Damn it, he's here. How is he here? What did you do? Like, sit out until you get paired with me and then appear? You had no games. You were on sit out like until you play with me or something? The heck is that? This is C3 Sicilian. Transpo. Early A6 variation. What's Queen E2 about? That looks kind of dangerous. Well, alright. Do I really want to play pawn takes pawn? I have bishop G4. Bishop G4. Man, they could get real close to the first game. It reminds me, Bishop G4 reminds me of Schieberspieler's first game. That's a little too close for comfort, man. I'm not into that. I'll let him play H3. First things first, we want to get to a safe place. Now, Bishop G4 is a move. It's also not the only move. We could try a fianchetto. This looks like a Jim. Jim hasn't been on the stream for a long time. A Jim. The Jim. You just don't care. You just don't care. Oh, there was a funny game I saw. Almost the exact same position happened. Very suspiciously. It could have even been the exact same position. You have to defend with knight e2 now. But somebody had a game where they were completely losing with white and then they won it anyway. It was really bizarre. This happens in the King's Indian as well. It wouldn't entirely astound me if this position has been reached. Telling you guys, I saw this crazy game earlier this week. And I can't remember who played it. White had a totally lost position and won the game anyway. I wish I could remember who it was. I don't remember. It was just an ordinary master or some like top player. No. There was something suspicious about it though. You know? There's something suspicious about the Sludgy guy. This happened in the game. Like, that white actually won. It was really bizarre, dude. Black like, oh yeah. Black like took on b2. Are you following the game? Is bishop d4 engine? Isn't that the game? Black somehow like took on b2. Black was a GM, I think. Maybe it was like an online game. And then like white was totally lost but won it somehow. I can't remember who it was. Damn, that's weird. Maybe white was an engine. White was a cheater. And they were playing someone strong. Dr. Chip Chance, what is the chance you could get the exact same position, dude? You're even playing the same bishop d4 move. I'm thinking like black played knight takes b2, and I was skeptical of that because like you're up a pawn. Why are you putting your knight out on the rim? You know, black didn't realize they were playing against the computer when they played knight takes b2. They thought white was just like a noob, but white had played like badly on purpose, so they weren't, you know, to avert suspicion or whatever. Yeah, that's weird. This is weird. That he would exactly the same way play as that other game where white was a computer. And it's all like bad for white. White only did it in the computer game. Like, are you following the opening book or something here? That's not a good line. I guess you know that. Pretty strange. Yeah, I don't like knight takes b2. At the same time, I don't really know what our best option is. Feels like attacking e4 is not a bad idea. I mean, it's going to be pretty weird if that transposes to the exact game where white was an engine that I was talking about. I just can't remember whose game I was looking at. Someone I suspected of being a cheater playing white, but black was definitely like a really strong player. And black went on to lose. Rousis! Can you believe it? Oh my god. It was an Igor's Rousis game from... I mean, dude, how believable is that shit? You know, you're going to tell me a grandmaster fell for that shit with white and it went on to win the game? Oh my god. Of course, it was Rousis who played exactly the same as Dr. Tripchance. One of the most famous, like, over-the-board cheaters of all time. He, like, I guess purposely played badly to take his opponent off guard or something, and then he ended up winning. It was so bizarre. I can't believe that we have the exact same position. I'm not sure about a6 and h3 being in. But Ross's opponent played knight takes b2. It was a GM. I literally remember sitting there being like, I don't really like knight takes b2. I mean, it seems kind of greedy. This is the way like Hans would probably play with white if he had to beat Magnus. You could avert any possible suspicion. No strong player in their right mind would play like this with white, right? Except for Igor's Rousis, who would play the exact same. Like, what's the chances of that, dude? What's the chances I even know that, you know? Very strange, dude. Very, very strange, I would say. E5, oh. That's a good move. You got there. Very nice. E5. I think the chances he would accidentally play the exact same moves as Rousis is pretty low. It's funny that it's in the opening Explorer, this exact position. Now what do I do? King G8 or something? Just make it worse. It's almost like white has compensation for a sacrifice pawn. It's unbelievable. No one would play that in the right mind, like purposely or purposefully. Like, look at this. I have less time here. I'm just offering a draw. He has compensation. What did I do wrong? You know? You're telling me, like, this is for real? Masters database, lichess. Yeah, so the Rousis game must have been, like, no a6, no h3. We might not be able to find it, but I swear to you, it was exactly the same. It also happens in the King's Indian, the same tactical trick. My draw offer at the end was reasonable. The computer says I'm only better by like 0.3. Anyway, let's just end the game, and I get a better chance to win a game. He has more time, and my advantage is very small there. That's very, very curious. Mr. Slowhand is here. The Riddler. Alright, let's try something different. Possible Pierts. Possible Pierts. I wasn't mentally prepared for the first game. Yeah, well, not a bad game, Igor. Really. Someone has to explain to me how the fuck Igor Rassis, really played that. And then went on to win the game. I don't understand, really. I could kind of understand how Black could lose, because you're like in disbelief that White would play so badly, you just like totally let your guard down. And I think that's the point with computer cheaters. I mean, the game was played like right around the time when Rastis was really cheating. I mean, he was like going from 2480 to like 2600. And he hadn't been caught yet. It was like 2014 or, I don't know, around there. I just saw it's ironic that I just saw it this week. I mean, it wasn't something I remember from a long time ago. I've been playing the Kraken a lot, and I got the exact same type of position on the board. Give or take A6, H3. And I guess he was just like, willing to get a bad position that's even lost. If he could just get to the bathroom, in the right moment or something. I had no idea what the plan was, Or maybe he wasn't cheating in that game, but it's almost unbelievable he could even get that position on the board as a Grandmaster. Dr. Tripchance is 22 under strength. It's one thing. Even if Rastis is a cheater, he's still a legitimate Grandmaster. He wouldn't normally allow such a thing, I would think. That trap I know from King's Indian, Bishop D3. I was surprised it happens in the Kraken. We have a very strong attack here on the king side. I guess we can go for it, castle queen side. I normally, I'm not that familiar with the modern, but Black's pretty far behind in development, and that exchange on H6 I think is inaccurate. You basically transpose to a bad Pierce. You wasted a tempo, and maybe your best is to play bishop takes H6 rather than castle into it. I guess knight G3. My bishop on F1 doesn't have a lot of attacking. This doesn't have a lot of attacking potential here. Snacking potential, but we do have. I didn't really want to let him play like bishop takes E2 and take out my knight, which is fearsome. Yeah, now it's over. Too much space. Of course, I've been known to be overconfident before. This is a really brutal attack for White. There's just way, way too much here. No way to slow it down. Yeah. But it's just weird. I mean, I think I checked with the engine, Dr. Tripchance, and we get to that critical position where your b2 pawn is hanging, and I'm not sure if the computer... I think the grandmaster who played knight takes b2, I was skeptical of knight takes b2, but it might even have been the best move. But I think it's like hard, it's not easy to play that, you know? He put himself in a position where a computer would win easily, but for a human maybe it wasn't so easy, you know, and he ended up getting confused and losing. Damn, can black really like play like this? Holy shit, he has no rook. Hang a piece, no? I don't know, Schieberspieler. I didn't think so. Well, it wasn't in the version I had analyzed. I didn't realize it hung a piece. Really? E6. E6 is interesting, but you know, now we've entered a different type of situation here. Do I really want to take on c5? Queen f4 is kind of a weird move. Knight takes b2, bishop g7, king g7, queen c3. Yeah. I'll have to check. It might be mate. My knights are becoming rather problematic here. I thought I had a good position. He's basically down a rook. I don't know. Should I open it up with pawn takes c5? Yeah, so something's not 100% kosher with that. In the game, did White end up losing a piece? We'll have to find it somehow, but I just don't know about the exact move order. I don't know if I can actually find it. Maybe if someone searched in like ChessBase, I don't know how you find it exactly. Damn. This isn't so easy. I thought this was supposed to be easy. Man, this is much harder than I thought. The Chess Riddler? Really? Oh my god. Chess Riddler. How did you even survive this far? I'm out of there. I don't like being over there. I told you. You should sack a pawn with c3 check. Grit or just badness, stupidity. There's a very fine line between grit and stupidity. It's like Clint Eastwood. Why do they call you Dirty Harry? I mean, my main concern was you taking my d4 pawn, right? You undermine my e5. So if pawn takes pawn, knight takes e5, rook a e1, and I have really no idea what the hell is going on. I thought this would be over a long time ago, but not. Little late for that. If you wanted to undermine my center, then c4 wasn't your choice. This is interesting. Knight c1, anyone? I have the better structure. You're down a rook. That's cool. This is not the kind of game you want to have in an arena. I mean, seriously. Why do I keep ending up with such closed positions all the time? How does the... Yeah, this can happen, though. French style structure, Gurgenidze. Uber Driver, have you tried G3 yet? G3 is Uber Driver's favorite move. I think E5 probably solid against that. You can definitely play the Philidor. Mr. Coffee getting 5 subs to Baron's End Chess. Giant. Angel. Coffee Cat. And the man Martin. Coffee Cat. It's like a copycat. This fucking fly is still alive. It's unbelievable. You're telling me that they don't bite. Why do I have bites? Coffee Cat. Mr. Coffee Cat. Yeah, that sounds suspicious. Did you just gift a sub to your, like... You just gifted a sub to your, like, Smurf account, Mr. Coffee? Mr. Cat. I'm trembling in fear. He has knight a5, but I have knight c1. Ta-da! Yeah, but I'm first. Congratulations, you took the base of my pawn chain. But there's actually a trick here. You know, you have rook b1 check. If I play king e1, rook b1 check, simplifying, that's not good. You can't do that. All right, we're good. We're good. Not recommended. Yeah, I mean, I'm coming on the A file now, so black's lost here. It wasn't good to open it up. You had to try to keep it closed, I guess, but I did not play this game super well. Mr. Coffee, thank you. 5 gift subs for the stream. I'm liking these Kraken arenas. This is fun. We have 45 viewers. Did we get any more requests to join the team that I missed, by the way? I'm surprised we didn't get more. Kraken's Accelerated Arena, right up. Did you see there? The CM Your Coach Simul. How come this tournament is listed in the events, but normally that never happens? Because it's like, because it's a thematic, and it's like a rare, because it's a more rare kind of, like, you know, type of tournament. Or is it just completely random? Rook a7. Rook a7. I need my e2 knight to do something. Why? Rook a7, knight a7. That doesn't help. Queen f6. Positional pressure. What about queen c1? Queen c1, very exciting move, right? How the hell do I make progress here? Why can't I make progress? The guy's down a rook, and I can't break through. How could you be down a rook and I cannot make progress? Rook a6. Castle, oh my god. Wait, can he castle? He can legally castle? You better not be kidding me. That's not good if he can castle. You know? You castled once. I don't remember that. You freaking castled already. Oh my god, you did. You shouldn't have told me, man. I was afraid you castled. I forgot you castled. I had to scroll back. You know, that's a weird thing about all-night chess, too. You know, I mean, that's weird. Yeah, I can look back on my score sheet, too. Oh, that's a relief. Phew. No, I mean, if you can castle, I'm in trouble, but... Not in trouble, but I mean, if you could castle, you'd probably be okay here. In all seriousness. The fact that you can't castle is the main reason why you're in trouble. The fact that you don't have a rook is the main reason you're in trouble. Other than that, your position is fundamentally okay. So it's not just like the exposure of your king, but the lack of rook that kills you. Frackin' rook. There was one game where someone castled kingside, someone got his king back to e8 and castled queenside, and no one noticed till the end. This happened with Pragnanadha here. You know, there was the game with the Libo, which I don't remember exactly what happened, but basically he legally castled. Libo legally castled. It made the DGD board, like, you know, like, have error. Does not compute. And then, but you know, the arbiter's not allowed to be like, hey, you know, he made the same move twice. What's happening? Now you can castle. That's not check. Error. Does not compute. If only you could castle. Now Shivers is running away with it with that streak starter. I tried, guys. I won one game against him, and then you guys didn't pull your end of the bargain. Wow, Uber Driver is getting absolutely, like, damn. Uber Driver, my god. What did Uber Driver do to my Kraken? Looks alright. Oh, he played a kind of half hippo. Would you like a half chicken or whole chicken? Half hippo. I'm going to need some help, guys. A couple quick wins. We're going to need a bunch of quick wins, and then we need a hold. Man, Uber Driver's getting absolutely, like, basted by Schieberspieler. That's just perverse, dude. Good job, Uber Driver. Just keep not resigning. Why'd you resign so fast? Schieberspieler would get all angry. He gets all angry if you don't resign fast enough. Your ruin is here. I didn't even notice. Your ruin. Oh no. Watch out for the H1 A8 diagonal. I haven't played a good Kraken. I really haven't played a good Kraken with black today. Transposing to normal Kraken. Now G6 is the modern, so you can always play that if you don't know what else to do. Well, no, I mean, chess riddle, seriously, it's a very important theme in the Peerts. In the sharp lines of the Peerts, where white castles opposite sides. Speaking of Peerts, if you play bishop g7, you know, you play it like a modern, you don't play knight f6. If you play knight f6, you don't play bishop g7. So it's like, and usually what you do is play like c6 and or a6, and you initiate play on the queen side. There are some positions where I guess you play like bishop g7 and castle kingside, but it's usually risky, you know. I mean, I'm getting in bishop h6, you're committed. I've seen it happen sometimes in like the Jabava London lines where white does like bishop f4. But it's really an important idea. I think it's better not to play c6 though. If you've played a6, it's like a6 or c6, but I don't know that you want to play both so early. At some point later, yeah, sure, it's possible. a4 for mover driver. Mover driver. This is Saji versus Sebe Attila. It's Saji versus Sebe Attila time odds rapid tournament. White 12 minutes, black 2, and I lost. Exact position. There's nothing more humiliating than like getting 10-minute time odds and losing anyway. You feel like the onus is on you, you know, it's really awkward. I felt like someone was berserking against me. And like you're like, it's even more humiliating if I lose. There's this extra pressure, and of course I lost. The pressure favors black, who has 2 minutes. Happens to be a very good blitz player. Bishop f1. c5, e5. I guess I could play e6. Kind of lame though. Knight c6 is a weird move. That's probably not good. e5 is possible, but I don't know how it works tactically. You could play knight fd7. That doesn't look right. I mean, I played this with white, you know, but I don't understand. I didn't get anything. I definitely didn't get anything when I was white. Okay, c5, e5. Just knight d5. I probably had games with that, to be honest. But he might have something there, you know? He might have something there. How do we have a player with 7 rated games altogether? Somebody didn't, you know, masturbate, probably. I'm sorry, Asterbate, I'm just blaming you. If it's Nedog, it's okay. No, Schieberspieler, he's okay. He's an old friend of mine. That's probably who he's talking about. NVLAS. No, NVLAS was another account, I think. NVLAS should be fine. I think it was a. They should be fine. D5. That account seems to be legit to me. You never know. Keep your radar up, but I think NVLAS is okay. Yeah, it's not a rando. But I don't think he's playing that og. Nedog's a cheater, but NVLAS is okay. But when my personal friends cheat, you know, that's okay. I was thinking of getting him lessons with Dlugi. Really up his cheating game, you know? Training seminars on cheating in online chess. I saw this really weird account today that had like blogs and sells books on Amazon that are like just garbage and random, and it's like a total scam. Really weird. They have like it's supposed to be like a girl called like Honeybee or something, and they just like make random shit and sell it on Amazon. It's probably like a guy from Africa or something. It's unbelievable. Somehow I randomly stumbled on this account and saw, and they had linked to Amazon where they sell like chess books and books on like Bible studies. They sell chess, like randomly generated chess books and books on Bible studies and like some kind of mathematical shit too. All of it is just like rubbish. It's really weird, man. I should start like cranking out random stuff on Amazon. The Kraken is real, you know. The Kraken is my legacy. I am not getting good Krakens today, though. Bible studies. Chess, math, and Bible studies. Posing as like a beautiful girl on the cover of all of their like blogs and shit. It was weird, man. They made up like the Honeybee opening and stuff. It's just some random person. They don't even like have an identity or anything. It's really weird. Kraken both ways. How about those Texas Rangers, huh? Any baseball fans out there? No, baseball sucks. Alright. Chess fans? Any chess fans? What is Uber Driver doing? He's trying to... I think he's trying to, like, stall. Why are you stalling against me? Why don't you stall against the leader? I know, bro. It's like the Texas Rangers won every single one of their playoff games. They beat the Astros 2-0 now. I mean, it's crazy. They're going to win every single game, probably like win every single game in the World Series, like in a row. It's really bizarre. It's kind of like Swiss system chess tournaments. I mean, there's too much random chance in the short term results. Regular season, in other sports this is a thing too, obviously, but regular season really doesn't count for anything, almost. It's kind of pointless. Why do you play like 100 games that it all comes down to like one anyway or something? It's like pointless. The whole system is sort of weird. I think like the English Premier League or something, you know, makes a lot more sense. Alright, bishop e3. f5? Okay. He's playing the white side of the Benoni. That's because Americans just don't... Yeah. They ruined cricket by turning it into baseball. Right? They ruined rugby by turning that into American football. But they're still like giving each other concussions and shit. Yeah, rugby is very dangerous. I had a roommate in college who used to play rugby. He was like an animal. Uber driver's literally trying to time me out. You know, he's just trying to stall for as long as possible. Why is he playing? He never plays this slow in like normal games. Why are you stalling me? Like seriously, what's the standings? Uber driver, you have 6 points. You're not even in contention. Why are you stalling me? I mean, I don't expect you to like play extra fast, but Bishop d3. I joked about like holding against him, I guess. Or no. I don't remember, but do it to the other players, not to me. Yeah, I mean, he's playing well. I mean, it's an interesting position. White should be better. It's a bad... I feel like I have a bad Schmidt-Benoni. But maybe I don't. You know, maybe it's not. It's a bad Schmidt-Benoni or not? We will tune in to find out. E6 would be more dynamic, but I want to be in keeping with my usual strategy of blocking it up so it's like almost bearably closed. Mr. Coffee, Waldo. They couldn't come up with a good name for me. You know, a lot of people get good nicknames. I got like a terrible nickname. No one ever used it. It was just kind of random, like an afterthought. Yeah, I didn't get a good nickname. Now we have some threats here. The other day, I got a really nasty queen sack against Zen Chess in the Kraken. I don't know, Uber Driver must be a computer. He's used a very balanced kind of time. Bishop c3. It's always Bishop c3 that does them in, like in the hippo and stuff. Hippo and stuff. Fluff and stuff. I feel this, you know, I've got something here. I've got something on you, Uber Driver. Nothing fancy though. I wanted to sack the exchange. I don't think it works. I gotta just settle for like mundane move here. You were nicknamed Woman Beater. And Master of Sicilian. Woman Beater, that's Wife Beater. Well, that's a good name. I think even back in my day, that would probably wouldn't have been PC enough. You found 22 king shuffle in our game. king shuffle. Some people got really cool nicknames, you know. Damn. Oh my god. Bishop takes e6. Oh my god. Jerry? Jerry? I think we should go in and probe. Send in the probe. This move is kind of compromising though, like letting chicken Uber Driver trade pieces. What? Time for the astrobate maneuver. Captain Pike. Oh. Oh no. This is crazy. That can't be right. He found that. There's got to be a queen sacrificed or something. What's that Talking Heads song? Same as it ever was. Right. Same as it ever was. Rook takes f2 check. Rook f2, queen f2, knight takes f2. Wow. 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 This is insane. This is insane. Wow, dude. Rook takes f2 check. Queen takes f2. There's also knight f4. That was the plan, right? God damn it. When did Uber driver start getting all... And look, he's like timed me out, man. Why does he use all his time for this game? You're trying to screw me up. Has 6 points. Bishop takes d5. Why even... Wait. I'm running out of time. Cheaper Spieler in first place. I don't want to know about the final position there. It was nice of him to give me a draw. I let my clock run down too low. You should play for a win. Not enough games. Not enough games. Pilar, not enough games. Polycard, not enough games. Man, Cheaper Spieler just went off. And is he playing? NV Lass. What was this? I can't accept players to the team with like under 100 games. Wow, looks like Schieberspieler has a slight time advantage. White missed a move there. Oh, it's check. I didn't realize Schieberspieler's king was on c8. Who is this suspicious character playing white? Guys, we have time. My streak starter's busted. Thanks, Uber driver, for ruining any hope of a streak starter for me. We had 2 out of 2 decisive games against each other. No draws. Fighting chess. Maybe the Kraken incites like fighting chess. You know, I mean, if you hadn't like blundered mate and won, I probably would have been inclined to allow a draw in the first game. It was just too easy. You know, it was like you tried to lose on purpose. I couldn't really, get the draw in that game. I wanted a draw in the first game at some point. I thought, okay, he's going to hold on here. But you just made it. It was too hard to draw. Now he's getting the hang of it. Well, at least you lost one game today. Me too. But I've been held to a draw by Trip Chance and Uber Driver. Too many draws for me already. Kraken's Accelerated Arena. Thanks for playing, Cheaper Spieler, the Accelerated Kraken champion. We can say that for sure. Dunekis is still playing? He's not playing. Nobody's going to catch me. Nobody got a good score. I mean, usually there's some random player who starts racking up points. Seems like a lot of people left early. Just Riddler stayed, anonymous player. You know, Morales always leaves. He's either complaining or quitting. Pyrot's here. Trip Chance always comes late. I don't know what happened with Dunekis, though. There's still time for a game. I could improve my score and catch up to Schieberspieler with 2 very quick wins. No, I need more. I would need to win like 3 games in the next 7 minutes. This is... Oh my god. Oh my god. That's not going to happen. You can play the Franco Kraken. 4 pawns attack. I'm not playing the 4 pawns attack. Yeah, this is a reasonable approach for black, I would think. But a6, don't forget you played a6. It's not, you know, not like the most dynamic setup for black ever. Yeah, now we're really cracking down. Don't forget about the harpoon. Did I tell you guys about the harpoon? What would Wilhelm Steinitz do? Okay, we're not going to do a harpoon. E6 is the harpoon to the heart of the Kraken. But this is more like... This is a more, let's say, correct sort of... Well, I mean, Dr. Trufant's played crazy with d5. He's seen better days. D5, C5 was, B5 was too risky. D5 was just bad, you know. This is already like really borderline for black, if it's even playable at all. But D5 is like really insane. But I don't want to play too fast here. I mean, like E6 would probably be inaccurate. Inactive. This is not a good position for black. This is nice knight. Now you got knight f8. You do have knight f8. Don't forget. Wow. Yeah, I mean, white has a winning position here. But having a winning position and winning are different things. They are different things, ladies and gentlemen. One thing, that damn fly is still alive. It's unbelievable. It's like the unkillable. It's unkillable. It's unkillable. I've been trying to kill it for 2 hours. I got it. That's the end. 2 hours for fruit fly. You're fruity, Nedog. Guys, don't forget to donate to Pizza Beer Fund. The Pizza Beer Coffee Fund. Coffee Beer Pizza Fund. The Pizza Coffee Fund Pizza Beer. Guys, we have 1 week. I'm leaving in 1 week. What am I going to eat? Knight G5. Triple exclaim. Running out of time. 3 minutes left. Use your intuition. Don't open the H file, Saji. No matter what you do. That's what black wants. Not gonna trick me with that H file stuff. Although even if he did open the H file, his king would be like condemned to D8 if I take on G6. He ends up with the king on D8. Alright, I'm not going to risk it. I'm not going to risk opening the H file here. My plan was to take on G6 and then I changed my mind, but the game isn't going to count. The game isn't going to count. There's not enough time left. 2:37. Just hold them. Let Dinekis catch up to third place. Cracking my beer open. First place prize. How much do avocados cost in Budapest? Too much. Off the top of my head, I'm not sure. They're pretty expensive. I would say like $2.50, something like around $2.50 a piece. Food prices here used to be very affordable, and then they've dramatically gone up to the point where a lot of other things are less expensive than the West. Food prices are almost the same at this point. They're less, but not that much less. Move 11. It is move 11. This is move 12. Why do you move 11? Why do you show up for move 12? Like, what's up with that? Isn't that kind of creepy? You name yourself move 11, you show up at move 12. That's not normal. Typical stuff. You're gonna castle. Alright, well, I go knight g5. What am I thinking about, So it's about half what you pay for an avocado. Avocados are a really, really bad crop for like climate change because they require an inordinate amount of water. I have an avocado tree and it doesn't have any freaking avocados. It's like, I think it was it was like neutered or something at birth. It's fully grown. I mean, it's like huge. It's like 6 feet tall. I keep it outside and then I bring it in for the winter. It's 10 years old and it still doesn't have any avocados. It's good for you, Nedog. Lots of oil. Dude, the time is you lost on time. What do you call it? Is 96 a good move? Castle. Always castle. It might be mate. Oh, I lost my d4 pawn. Sack a piece. Anyway, I have a winning position, but no tiempo. Games that count are finished. Schieberspieler wins the tournament with 34 points. I have second with 25. Dinekis, congratulations. Good job. Third. Dr. Chipchan's fourth. Pyrat, Pyrat fifth place with that rating. Pyrat goes for quantity rather than quality. It's really important in arenas. But anyway, I mean, you still have to win games or draw games to get points. There's no free points in arena, so still. It's impressive that Pyrat got to 11. Maybe I want to kick you out. Get out! We're grabbing the exchange. Let's see. I am living in a material world. Yeah, this game doesn't count for the tournament result. So, Dr. Shavans can simply resign. He can simply resign. Alright. That's a nice diagonal you've got there. Am I lost yet? That's a mighty nice diagonal you've got there. Look at that. Uber driver, is just salivating. Salivator, they call him. King C8 sidesteps every possible tactic. It's unbelievable. And now I'm lost. I really don't want to see your knight on C4, bro. B3 is a high level waiting move. That's what the girls say when they see you coming. Wow, he looks like the kind of guy that has a vasectomy. Yeah, I bet he has a vasectomy. He definitely needs one. Alright, this was only a joke. You're nothing but trouble, Nedog, in many ways. That's a strong pawn. In the center. Welcome to the center. Fleet Center. Don't forget to check for traffic. The king is completely safe there. You are completely safe. Check. Is this a good idea? Well, at least I eliminate that nasty knight that's totally unpredictable. Totally and completely unpredictable. Yep. Takes... I don't know, guys. Look, H8. H6. Takes. King G1. So technical position. He's got me. There it is. I really need to blockade. I really should just offer a draw. He refuses to resign because he's not lost. That's not enough reason not to resign. Damn it. Just because you're not lost? Well, it's unclear to me if he's lost or not. He was definitely lost, but now... This is painful. WJ, you made it. You made it. It's been a while. Oh my god, there's a check. What are we doing? What are we doing again? Oops, I lost my pawn. How about... Hello? Do you have to do that? Rook takes g2 check, e3 check, e3 check, king takes. Schieberspieler won the tournament. Now this is like it's anticlimactic to play this out, but I refuse to just like give him a draw because I never beat him. You know, he never loses to me. Just the last 4 times. It just feels like he never loses to me. Now, how am I supposed to finish him off? I ask you. I ask you. Ask not what you can do for your country, but what your country can do for you. Now, how the heck do I make progress here? I cut my own king off. How do I win? Tries so hard. He's a try-hard. Don't put anything on the wrong color. It's mate. If I don't put anything on white squares, you can't take it, right? Technical position. Are we having fun yet? Don't love my chances here. Oh wow, a5. Does that work? Oh, you have a trick. Master has a trick there. That's nice. Wow, congratulations. What a move. Now another trick. He's just full of tricks. Amazing how many tricks he has. Trixie, they should call him. Trixie. Trixie the trickster. So what's the trick now? No tricks? No tricks. Dr. Trick Chance. Exactly. What is Dr. Trip Chance anyway? I could never figure out what a trip chance was. There's a chance you trip. There's definitely a chance I'm tripping here. Yeah, sometimes I forget it's not increment. He might have forgotten because my streams are always increment, you know. I don't do arenas that often. I wonder if this is really a win. Kind of hard to believe. Always some wonderful discovery. I can play rook takes g6. You can, in fact. But you're gonna need to find a good way to make progress. Progress. Or whatever. Oh, he's losing a pawn. He's actually losing a pawn. Another one bites the dust. All right. Wow, I don't know, like, if that position was really winning for me. I have no freaking idea. It looks like it was a draw. Okay, he has a draw. He is drawing. Wow, he could just take. So he could have just taken. Okay. I didn't realize either. Wow, this is a draw. Unbelievable. I wouldn't have known that. Seriously. Wow. That's surprising. I'm surprised this is a draw. Wow. That is weird. I mean, I have a very advanced pawn. His king is cut off. Damn. Cannot win this. That's amazing. Alright, guys. Tournament is over. Finally. The end is here. Thanks, everyone, for supporting the stream. Mr. Coffee, 5 gift subs. Mr. Tryhard, Dr. Tryhard, sorry. Dr. Tryhard did reach a drawing position, so it was like moral obligation that he had to like get to a drawing position. Yeah, sorry you couldn't make it earlier, WJ Loof. Play one of these days, even. Wow, apparently I'm winning, but rook takes g6 isn't the move. Not easy. Anyway, Kraken Accelerated Champion, FIDE Master, Raleigh Schieberspieler, International Master me with a silver cup. Dinekis, congratulations, impressive. How does Dinekis get? He won every game. How does he do that? How does Dinekis like? He won every game. No, he drew with Pyra. Seriously, he avoided like the higher rated players somehow. But he did beat Uber Driver, so good job. Congratulations taking down the Uber Driver. Pyra, 15 points. Also impressive. Nearly third place. Dr. Trip Chance with 11. Goiju, 8. Uber Driver. Not today. Morales left early. Thanks for playing, Yeroon. Ruslan Bear with 6. And then Asterbait, where is he? There he is. Oh my god. Asterbait with 1 draw. Wow. Phew, there was narrowly missed a wipeout there. It looks like the anti-Bobby Fischer World Championship. The anti-Bobby Fischer U.S. Championship. Asterbait did get 1 draw. I was worried for you, man. You should get the hang of this. You know, accelerated Kraken. I don't know, man. I mean, I like the flexibility of the accelerated Kraken, but it feels like my Krakens weren't so good today. My Krakens weren't cracking. Very, very much. Let's look at the statistics. Hey, I almost forgot statistics. Okay, average rating 1900, games played 63, white wins 48, black wins 43. So this is interesting. The proper Kraken Arena with 2 knight f6, white had like better winning percentage, like slightly higher, I think. So black scored a tiny bit better here than in the proper Kraken, but very small. Yeah, tired, gents. No, thank you all for playing. So statistics kind of, you know, look pretty much standard. 10% draws, 48 to 43. But I think, you know, the Kraken is a legitimate opening, and it should be made famous. It's like plus 5% in our 2 games instead of the draws. It's I think it's a normal distribution. It's like for a normal opening. Not bad. Black did a little better than I expected. I thought people would have more trouble playing black, but it looks like it scored as well as any standard opening. And all it is essentially is a hybrid. Chess Riddle just gifted tier 1 sub to Dr. Trip Chance. Dr. Riddle Chance. Riddle me this. Chess Riddle, thank you for the gift sub, sire. And guys, it was a good tournament. Actually, I thought Mr. Slow played. He didn't. He played 2 games. He lost 1. He lost the Pirate. Wow, that's a major upset. All right, guys, girls, many girls here as well, obviously, for our chess streams. Yeah, we're gonna be back Wednesday, probably if I live that long. Thanks to all of you guys. Don't forget, it's not too late to donate to the World Senior Fund. We need all the extra coffee money that the world can buy. And thanks to Schieberspieler for coming by. He's a strong player, and it's good to have him back occasionally on the stream. So I do thank him for that. And good luck to you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. We're leaving next week, next Tuesday. So the rest of this week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday streams, Sunday stream, and I'll probably take Monday off, get ready to go, and then we'll be gone to the World Senior on Tuesday, and the tournament starts on next Wednesday, so a week from tomorrow. But it's never too late to donate and support the stream and support my, only real tournament every year. I will see you guys later. Thanks for playing. Thanks, Mr. Coffee, for moderating. And you guys, it was fun. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye from the Kraken. Kraken hat. See you guys later. Kraken hat.